Welcome back to another episode of Advice Time. So today we're going to be focused on communication. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Sherley, with my co-host, Kalief.
How y'all doing?
I do believe we have a little advice to offer when it comes to communication, how we've lasted this long, pros and cons of certain things we did, and of course give you guys some feedback. I think when we, first started off, our relationship probably was more sexually driven than anything. And over the years, it strengthened in other departments. So when it comes to communication for us, I do believe that we try to be upfront with each other, tell each other what's going on about certain things, or I should say all things. I shouldn't say certain things. We tell each other everything that's going on, give or take. But communication wasn't always great in our relationship. There was always a barrier. Kalief and I are extremely different. I am a conversational type of person. I like deep conversation, and I'm a good listener. Kalief, on the other hand, is a talker, but not a good listener. And he always wants to make things quick and to the point.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm not necessarily that way all the time. I feel like that's a case-by-case situation when you make things to the point.
I like to live life. You want to, oh my gosh, this and this and that. What the fuck? Man, look, fuck that shit, man. Get over it. That's what some of y'all females got to start doing now. I mean, like, y'all can't let your emotions or your pride, let's say pride, emotions, and feelings get in the way of something that's not that serious. Nothing in life is serious besides dying, because you ain't never coming back. Because when we first started this relationship, right, I'm going to just tell y'all from the jump, I'm a fucking asshole. I'll say what I want to say. It is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? But when I basically met Shirley, I told her, I'm like, listen, I'm going to come off ignorant. Not that I'm meaning to come off ignorant towards you, but it's just the way it's going to come out. And if you can, please take what I say, put it into your own words, and maybe you'll get a better comprehension on it. Shit never happened, though. Because as soon as I say what I say, bitch, she snaps on me. Sometimes, not all the times. It all depends on the situation.
I don't see you as an asshole. You like to call yourself that. And I realize people will say that. Even when this podcast was going to air, that was some people's quick thought. But I'm around you more than anybody else. I don't know you 100% because I'm not you. But you're truly not an asshole, and you have a good heart, and you mean well. And I think just certain maybe traumas that you've dealt with over the years that you have not properly dealt with and are still dealing with, but you are generally a good person and you mean well. When I tell you I'm a lot cold than you are, certain things that I watch that you do or you do for others, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Because I'm like, I'm not doing all that for this and this and this and this and this. When it came to infidelity, why do you feel as though we both decided to be honest with each other about the situation and didn't take it to the grave?
As far as with me, I just see it as you got to own up to your shit. You know, like, I don't think you can just look at I don't think you can look at the person the same and just keep on feeding a fucking lie. You know what I mean? Like, lies don't get you fucking nowhere. Truth does. You know? The truth gets you everywhere. Truth shall set you free. The truth is just the fucking truth. You know what I mean? Whether a person like it or don't. The honesty is what counts. You know? Because if you lie, it's like, why did you lie this? Why did you lie that? Why did you lie this? Why did you lie that? Bitch ain't got time for that, bro. Like, tell the truth. Fuck it. It is what it is. Only motherfuckers I'm lying to is the judge and the cops. I'm telling you that. That's just me.
I could have lied. We both could have lied about the situation. It weighed heavy on me. I felt bad about it. He legitimately asked me, and I told him.
And then I opened up my parts. Yeah, I remember
So,
that.
one of the hardest things I think in our relationship, where I started saying this, was honesty is the best policy, they always say. So, I have tremendous amount of respect for the fact that he did choose to tell me when infidelity played a role in our relationship, which I know he didn't have to. But it is a very hard burden to carry. At least for me, it was. I know Kalief may act as though it wasn't hard for him. I don't shy away from my emotions. Over the years, I realized that's not a good thing to do. So if I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm sad, I'm sad. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm in denial or questioning something, I react to my emotions in a healthy way.
Let me piggyback
So,
off that real quick, baby.
so one thing I appreciate about our relationship is that we have always been honest with each other when it comes to the infidelity that has taken place. And we are not, that way, no surprises will come to haunt us because each other know. It also helps build a stronger relationship in my eyes for us.
The harder you love, the harder you care, the deeper the burden. With that being said, if you care about somebody so much and you love somebody so much, you shouldn't fear being honest with them. The fear is actually open up to speak to them about it. And once it becomes too heavy on you, you're going to let it go, and it might just tear you holding that shit the fuck in. I ain't trying to get tore the fuck up. Fuck that. So I got to let that shit out. I need it off my motherfucking mind so I can keep on living and not carry that burden on myself. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean, when she wants to bring it up, if we can get through that conversation that day or that week, then it's done and over with. Even though it's still going to be on the back of their mind, back on your mind, whatever the case may be, it's done, it's over with, you vented, y'all came to the conclusion, it's time to move forward.